If you guys enjoy my content and you want to see the channel grow, then consider hitting that join button. There's 3 tiers to choose from, and you get exclusive content here on the channel that's not available to other subscribers. Once you hit the join button and pick which tier best suits you, go over to the playlist. There's 2 different categories to choose from: past live streams as well as exclusive content only available for members, such as the Storm Nation live stream, which is a live stream every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. for the members, by the members, as well as other exclusive videos already uploaded on the main channel. All you have to do is click the join button, pick a tier, and then start watching exclusive content. Thank you all so much, and I hope you guys join the membership and become a part of Storm Nation. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel once again. Haven't been here since Tuesday, so excuse me, I'm trying to catch up. Apparently, a lot of shit went down in the past couple days, including a new Justice League trailer with the Omega beams, Darkseid doing Omega beams, Avatar surpassing Endgame to retake his #1 spot. Just to let everybody know, though, I am not.
How the hell?
They re-released it across seas again.
Oh shit,
dude! Fucking James Cameron always does that shit, man.
That don't count.
It probably doesn't. It probably didn't beat Endgame by that much. And maybe if they re-release Endgame might retake it again. But fucking Cameron does that shit all the damn time. So just to let everybody know, though. I'm not doing no more Superman and Lois streams. 1, I didn't watch it this week. 2, it wasn't getting enough views. So we'll talk about it as it goes, but it won't be the main topic. Tonight's main topic is, should Snyder continue the DCEU? I recently rewatched Man of Steel on Thursday. I rewatched Man of Steel with my girlfriend, because she never seen it, and we're gonna watch BvS on Wednesday. Yeah, she never seen Man of Steel, dude. She loved it. She loved it. Like she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I've never seen this." And I'll tell you what, I know I give Man of Steel a lot of shit. It's a fucking phenomenal movie.
Yeah,
it really is.
I don't know what you were smoking.
No. I still have the nitpick about the kissing thing, but that doesn't mean it's not a good movie. It's a phenomenal movie.
That's just a DCEU thing, because Aquaman does the same thing with Mira. They're in the damn sea, shit going on, and he stops to kiss her. So same thing. I don't give a damn.
My boy Big Osho, yeah. I remember back when it was Big Osho, yeah. Coming in with a $2 super chat. He said, without question, hell yeah, Snyder should continue his.
I agree.
Yeah, it should. I was thinking about this the other day.
It should be based on the success of this movie, because it's getting hyped up to be. I wish this sucker could go to the theater to see what kind of dollar power it could make. That would be awesome.
I would love to. If it went to the theater without COVID existing, like I wish it was in the heyday, like 2 years ago, releasing it then, and I bet you it would hit over $1 billion. Yep. I bet you it hit over $1 billion, man.
Yeah, it might would go to 1.5 billion, because the way they're hyping it up now and release this is smart marketing on this medium, because every day it seems like every other day they're releasing a different character showing something. So I think that's real smart. Then that so-called accidental release.
I heard from a couple people that seen the first hour of it because of that, and they said that shit is fucking dope.
Man, about 2 days ago, I was clicking in my bedroom. I went to HBO Max and shit. Let me try Tom and Jerry. Click on it just for show that bullshit Tom and Jerry. I'm like, damn.
Dang. Like, I didn't really want Tom and Jerry, god damn it. Chris said that he tried rewatching Justice League the other day, and to see the difference when the Snyder Cut comes out. He said he only got halfway through. I can't rewatch Justice League, the regular cut. I can't rewatch it, man. I tried.
I have no problem watching it. No problem watching it.
I've seen it a couple times. I can tell the difference between Snyder's version and this version. But I'm rewatching BvS on Wednesday with my girl. Then we're gonna spend the day watching, of course, the Snyder Cut. I'm bringing my green screen over, so yeah, gonna try to do all that stuff on Thursday. Big O Show comes in with another super chat. I miss the old hat, but I love the snapback. I mean, I can go old school. You know, I still got it. Well, my cat's on top of my thingy, but yeah. But I mean, you gotta love it. Yeah, I haven't even tried to watch Tom and Jerry. To be honest with you, I have no interest in watching Tom and Jerry. So I was like, I don't care.
Yeah. I don't like snapback hats. I like the fitted hats.
I have a couple Buffalo Bills fitted hats, and they just don't feel right, man.
That's one of the ones I wear. I don't like snapback, especially one that you can pull and do a little clamp. I hate those worse.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those. I hate the clamp ones. Devin comes in with a $2 super chat, actually a $3 super chat, and says something tells me the leak was intentional. I think they fucking leaked that shit intentional too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think they released that shit just so people can get, because you figured they leaked an hour of it, right? It's a 4-hour movie, so you'd even see 1/4 of the movie.
I think they say a chapter.
Yeah. So that probably got people talking even more about it.
That's your free fix. Now you're gonna have to come back.
Yep, exactly.
Get that subscription to get the rest of it. So yeah, they were smart. And I think Zack Snyder's trying to do everything in his power to get the green light to do a 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, or to continue, at least continue. I don't know, there's a rumor out there, and I don't believe it, but he's gonna try to get green light to do 2, 3, and Wonder Woman 3. Which I don't mad if the rumor was somehow to become true. I wouldn't be mad at all because I think he could do it.
I would love him. Well, after the train wreck of Wonder Woman 1984, I definitely want to see Zack Snyder have some influence in that, and I want to see him have some influence in Aquaman 2. And still, I want that fucking. I don't
want to see a dark Aquaman though. I don't want to see that.
Well, no, but back when even when the first Aquaman came out, Zack Snyder was still executive producer on there because a lot of the stuff he did influenced that movie. Yeah. But they can still keep the same tone. Same thing with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, Snyder was involved in that, and it was a lighter film. But
the first one was dark.
It was dark, but it still had a lot of comedy to it. It wasn't goofy like 1984. 1984 was just straight cartoon goofiness.
Now I wish he would put his magic on the Black Adam if they're going, or Shazam too. I'd be up for that.
Yeah.
I want to get away from the kiddie stuff and get a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one too. Shazam was just way too
bubblegummy for me.
Too childish, man. It was too childish. I don't think they understood what the character was, and I'm still I want that Man of Steel 2, man. And I seen some people go, "We got Man of Steel 2. It was Batman v Superman." No, Batman v Superman was not Man of Steel 2.
Batman. It was
Batman
v Superman.
Batman.
I want to see an independent Batman with Ben Affleck. I wouldn't mind seeing World's Finest. I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly. What I wouldn't mind them doing if they don't want to give Snyder any more movies, maybe have him start do like his own series on HBO Max, like a Henry Cavill Superman series, Ben Affleck Batman series. That way they can still do their theatrical shit, and then all the Snyder stuff can go to HBO Max. It would keep people intrigued on staying with HBO Max anyway.
Yeah, I also had a good I thought it was a good idea. We were talking today about what direction we go in. He said he would, if it was him, he would come out with a jam up Justice League. Then from Justice League he would do the one movie on Superman, one on Batman, one on Wonder Woman, one on Aquaman, one on Flash. Then it would push up to Justice League 2.
Yeah.
Which would probably bring in Darkseid or whatever.
That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. They already had Superman, BvS, Justice League, and then, of course, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and then go ahead and do Superman 2, Batman, Wonder Woman 3, Aquaman 2, Flashpoint, then bring them all back for Justice League 2. And
the only thing about DC, they really don't have who's a big baddie besides Darkseid.
Well, I don't know if what he changed in this version, but originally Darkseid was not the big bad. This was just teasing Darkseid for Justice League 2. That's why Steppenwolf was the big bad. Now, I don't know if he went back and shot more reshoots and added more Darkseid in just because he knew he wasn't getting a second movie. But with Darkseid, nothing said they have to kill Darkseid. They don't have to kill Darkseid.
Well, I don't think they can kill Darkseid. I just... But
a big bad that they can bring in Brainiac. They can bring in Brainiac. They can bring in Doomsday. They could bring in
I'll give it Doomsday, but I don't consider Brainiac a big bad.
Well, you played Injustice 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was all Brainiac, and he was fucking everybody up.
Yeah, he was.
It took everybody to team up to try to stop Brainiac.
He's really not. He just never been one of my favorite characters. I don't know why. I respect what he can do, but it just, to me, Krypton, I got kind of tired of Brainiac.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't watch that much of Krypton, so I didn't.
Now, Krypton, Brainiac, the makeup, they should get like a Emmy or something for that because he looked just like he was comic book accurate.
Yeah,
voice man. I don't know who played his voice man, but
oh shit, we got a big $10 super chat coming in from Rome87. Yo, what's up, Rome? Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, man. I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm tired of seeing what's the one with the kryptonite in his chest?
Not Metallo.
Metallo.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him either.
Parasite would be cool because the Parasite.
Hells yeah, dude. They barely ever use Parasite, and that would be awesome to see Parasite.
He gets Superman hell.
Because a lot of Superman villains can be Justice League villains too. That's how good his villains are. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just you can't use Catwoman as a Justice League villain. You can't use Penguin as a Justice League villain.
No.
You know,
they have to be, maybe collectively they can kind of pay homage and kind of wink to the Batman movie. They would get the Joker. You know, it would be cool if you call the one that Joaquin Phoenix do. Is that Elseworld?
That's considered Elseworld, yeah.
If they get that Joker, then do a Penguin movie, a Riddler, and a Catwoman. Then by that time they do all three of those movies, the Bruce Wayne that we saw in that movie becomes Batman, or maybe it could be the Robert Pattinson Batman growing up.
Yeah. So I typed in Justice League villains. Darkseid is the number one. Then they have Despero, who I don't know who that is.
Never
Dr. Destiny.
I heard of him, but
Starro, Brainiac, Injustice League, which would be good with Jesse Eisenberg's Lex setting up the Injustice League. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you got Lex Luthor that they could put in there. Solomon Grundy, I don't consider him a big villain.
It's where they write him sometimes that he's like unstoppable and all this good trash. But
what's up? Sorry, guys.
What's up?
I am sorry for being late.
No, you're good. You're good. We're only 13 minutes in. We wanted to start early because we were kind of tired. So we're like, fuck.
No, I don't, dude. I worked 12 hours today, so I understand.
Yeah, I had a 10-hour shift today, so I'm like, fuck it. And I got to get up early to go to the fucking gym in the morning. My ass gained 9 pounds. I'm like, fuck.
It's a hard process, man, but you're doing good.
And some days you're just like, man, fuck it. And then you're like, man, go on. But anyway, main topic we're talking about. This week I'm trying to build up hype for the Snyder Cut because I'm actually getting super hyped for the Snyder Cut. So we're just kind of talking about like, should Snyder continue? How should he continue? Like, should he be able to do another movie? Maybe HBO Max series? You know,
I think
that sort of thing.
And if you want me to give my opinion, I'll give you quick. I guess you just bring in HBO Max. I guess, you know what? If you want to play both sides of this hand, you let him have HBO Max and you say, hey, you know what? We're going to give you money, do your movies. Yeah. And we're going to see which does better. Because if people like those things, they'll go to that. And if they see that you're gravitating more to that than they are to the stuff they're throwing out in the theater when that starts ramping back up, then you say, okay, fine, let's just throw these out in the theater now and let's get the butts in the seat.
Because now they got the Robert Pattinson Batman, J.J. Abrams doing another Superman, but a lot of the hardcores like us are pissed off because we're not getting Ben Affleck, we're not getting Henry Cavill. Why not give Snyder do a 5 1-hour series on Man of Steel 2 because I heard the Ben Affleck script was so good that they could turn that into its own series.
Yeah. I mean, again, this goes back to mismanagement when it comes to the DC people and Warner Brothers. They pulled the chain too quick on this. They pulled the plug and said, "Screw it," because he had a death in the family. Then they threw it to Joss Whedon and that debacle. Listen, of all the DC properties, it's always been Batman or Superman. Those are the two big ones. For once, you actually had a somewhat well-connected universe in the first few things we got in Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, even Justice League to an extent, even though it wasn't his thing. Wonder Woman, the first one for sure, and even Aquaman and Shazam all kind of worked together. If you'd given him more time to really do that, I think he had a vision. And when you have somebody that has a vision, it's better than a bunch of nobodies in the back offices with no vision. And that's the thing.
The problem. The problem is, right, Man of Steel came out. How did Man of Steel do critically? I don't think it was horribly bashed.
I don't think it was.
I know I had my gripes of it, but I never thought it was an awful movie. It's 56%, but that still means more than half the people liked it. But and it made a decent amount of money. Then BvS came out, and they went in, butchered his original cut. So when it came out in theaters, people were like, "What the hell is this? This don't make sense. Like, why is there this desert scene with Nightmare Batman and what?" But what people didn't know was those were all important clips to the Justice League. So then when you take out his stuff out of context and you completely redo Justice League, nothing makes sense. But if you would have let him continue his path, what they should have done was let him, especially after they've seen the backlash of the Ultimate Cut versus the theatrical cut of BvS, and they saw how much people responded to the Ultimate Cut, they should have just let him keep his course with Justice League. If it didn't do well then you turn it around. But at least let him finish his initial vision that you already agreed to.
It was $30 million shy of $700 million worldwide.
Man of Steel?
Yep.
That's not bad for a solo Superman movie.
Ain't bad at all.
And again, the problem Warner Brothers has, and you hear videos all the time still today about BvS, for instance, and they're like, "Oh, it should have easily made $1 billion." That doesn't mean if it doesn't make $1 billion that you pull the plug. I'm sorry, I understand. But when it started selling the Ultimate Cut, the Ultimate Cut on DVD, those sales are great because people have passed that word along that if you watch the Ultimate Cut, you're going to see a much better movie. Not a perfect movie. There are still problems. The Martha scene is horrible to watch.
You're never going to be able to fix that.
Exactly. But hey, you know what? Again, artistic. Artistic
look
preference.
At this though. BvS though, even with the horrible theatrical cut, made almost 900 million worldwide.
It made more Man of Steel.
Yeah. And it's the second film in the DCEU. It isn't like Iron Man came out and then Iron Man 2 hit $1 billion. Like Marvel slowly, like the first Marvel film to hit $1 billion was Avengers. They slowly built a track record. The problem was all the shareholders at Warner Brothers were like, "Oh, we need to make that Avengers money. Let's do Batman v Superman because it's going to make $1 billion." It came fucking close. If you would have had the good version, it probably would have.
How many years did it take till Avengers came out? How many movies did they have before Avengers came out?
4. It was
4.
Hulk, Iron Man 2, Cap, and Thor.
Iron Man, then Hulk. Wait, no, Iron Man, Hulk, then Captain America, and Thor. Okay, so you have those
and
4.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, and how many movies did DC do before they did a team-up movie? 2. Wait, 1. and that was Man of Steel. And then their next one was BvS. And I think most of us have said that was a poor choice. That was a poor choice for them to do, but they did it.
What a poor choice. It just rushed it.
Well, that's what I mean.
Because if you go back to those Comic Cons before BvS, it was Man of Steel 2 that was slated for it. You know, and they had Easter eggs for Batman in there because they actually have Easter eggs for Wayne Tech in Man of Steel. But Warner Brothers got so fucking greedy that they forced Zack to put Batman in there because that's when he came out for I remember the infamous Comic-Con where he's like, this ain't what we're doing, but we're doing something similar. And that's when he announced Batman v Superman, you know? So that it was fucked up by Warner Brothers from the very get-go because they started forcing their shit on him. And then he is the one that came up with the idea of this trilogy leading into 2 Justice League movies, which Warner Brothers announced. I remember when they threw up the thing, it was Cyborg, Flash, Justice League Part 1, Justice League Part 2. And then they completely backtracked and undercut Snyder the entire time.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, and I'm not a huge Zack Snyder fan. I don't hate him. I think he's got good ideas. I do agree with the people that say that Superman was a little too dark. But the thing is the Man of Steel may have been. But the people who scream because he kills Zod, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Even in the original Superman 2, he kills Zod. Where do you think he goes? Do you think he just disappears in the mist? No, he dies. Superman kills people. Batman has killed people. What?
Your boy Sean Stackhouse showed the cut fields where they're taking them off in the damn police cars. I just watched it last week.
What?
Zod in Superman 2.
In what?
Yeah, I've seen both versions of that movie.
I'm just telling you.
It might have been. What's his name? The guy that it may have been part of the original. Who took over for Richard Donner? Oh God.
No one remembers that guy's name.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, the guy that took over for Richard Donner and took over the rest of that movie, he may have had that deleted scene. According to Richard Donner, the Zod was supposed to die.
I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. He does die in that movie, whether or not there's a deleted scene or not.
They get arrested. How the fuck does police get to the Fortress of Solitude?
I'm telling you.
Well, the thing is that might have been because that's the first time I've ever heard of that. Honestly,
it's a deleted scene. Just type in Superman 2 deleted scene.
Okay, I'll have to go up and look on my DVD. It's probably on there too. But anyways, he does die in the cut that we see in both cuts. In fact, I think. And so, but he has killed Zod in the comic books. Even it's not like Superman. He doesn't kill it for no reason. He only kills when there's no other choice.
Man, they got the
and that's what he does in that movie.
In this bitch and everything.
Yeah.
But it's funny, man. When I saw that, I was like, huh?
Look at this shit. How the fuck they get to the fucking Fortress of Solitude in the middle of the fucking Arctic?
It's Russians, so it's got to be somewhere near the
Arctic Patrol. Are you fucking serious right now?
U.S. Arctic Patrol. Dude. Oh wow, yeah. Notice all the water, yet they somehow find the path out there.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's why it was cut.
Yeah, it's like okay, the flying backwards to get the world to reverse. That's crazy, but this is nuts.
Yeah, right.
But Zack Snyder had a vision, had an idea, and you know what? We have seen people ride bad ideas for several movies. These weren't bad ideas. And if the studio just stayed away from messing with things, like you said, BvS, everybody thought it was, they threw Snyder on the bus on BvS because they said, oh, this is his cut. We didn't touch it. And they did. Because then he pushed and said, here, do an unrated director's cut. And he put it out there. And the ultimate cut is what everybody wants to watch. Everybody will tell everybody, watch that one, not the
because Wednesday I'm watching the ultimate cut with my girl because I rewatched Man of Steel this past Thursday because she never seen it and she was like, oh my god, I love this, she's like, I love all the stuff with Krypton and everything, and I gotta admit, even I enjoyed seeing Man of Steel again.
I love Man of Steel,
except for that kissing scene, man. I'm not gonna.
I know, but Zack Snyder, they've yet to figure out how to put a good group of DC movies together. And you know what? Batman's always, for the most part, worked out. I liked the Dark Knight trilogy. Third one's kind of tough, but I like it. I liked the first 3 of the Batman from the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. Forever gets a little meh, and then Batman and Robin and the Bat Nipples, no. But they've never had a problem with Batman, and then for the most part, Superman has been a pretty good series for them.
I like the trailer for the Batman, the Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Oh yeah,
I thought the trailer was good. I wish they would have just kept it in continuity, and it was just an early Ben Affleck, but they fucked that up by changing Gordon and everything like that.
Well, I wanted Batman Beyond.
Yeah,
I think he would have been a much better Terry. Was it Terry Gilliam?
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis. Thank you, Terry McGinnis. And that's where I would have brought in Michael Keaton, maybe.
Yeah,
but you could have even used used Ben Affleck too.
Yeah.
It's like guys, we're not asking for crazy stuff here. This is easy. You have the people, obviously. Robert Pattinson works for that part.
Yeah.
You could buy that. Now you're trying to sell him as Bruce Wayne. You look at it, you're like, it looks good, but I still don't know if I'm going to buy him as Bruce Wayne. And I think Danny and I have talked about this quite a bit. There are people who do Batman really well, but can't do Bruce Wayne. There are people who can do Bruce Wayne, but can't do Batman.
Yeah,
it's very, very rare you find.
I would say Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale is a great Bruce Wayne. I don't think he's a good Batman.
No,
I think Ben Affleck's a really good. I think Ben Affleck's great at both. Yes. Michael Keaton. I think I don't know. I like Michael Keaton as Batman. I'm not a big Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne fan.
He was okay at times.
As much as I like Michael Keaton, he is not better than Ben Affleck and Batman. I'm just sorry.
I don't. Yeah,
well, because he played too. He was too fast and loose. I like how Bruce Wayne plays it. Well, and also Bruce Wayne's supposed to be older, Ben Affleck's supposed to be an older Bruce Wayne. So I think he's dark, he's brooding, and he's always thinking about everything.
Let me get to the super chat real quick. Chris. Rome 1987 comes in with his second $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Keeping the lights on here. I appreciate you guys staying awake after working long hours. Yeah, Danny's out, man. Chris worked 12-hour shift. I worked 10-hour shift. Yeah, we're all like completely. It's crazy how many what the fuck moments are in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Yeah, like legit. Like what the fuck moments. You go back and watch
the first
Superman
one
2. Did either of you guys watch Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut? Okay. In Superman 2, Lois finds out he's Superman because he trips and falls on the fireplace.
Yep.
Right?
No, that's the original.
Not burned.
That's the original cut.
Yeah. And the Richard Donner cut, she shoots him with a fucking. She pulls out a gun and shoots him.
Yes,
I haven't seen that one.
She shoots him, and he says, "It's a good thing I was Superman." It's like, And you know what's bad? You know what? That scene wasn't actually shot for the movie. That was a test scene for lighting and stuff. That wasn't even supposed to be a finished product.
Really?
Yeah. That's how they pieced together the Richard Donner cut. Or that's how Richard Donner did it. He went and found test footage and all sorts of things.
The worst thing about the Richard Donner cut is that they went with the Superman 1 ending again.
Oh yeah, that is the worst part of those two of the first movie for sure, because that is, and people want to get on Man of Steel for breaking the cardinal rules of Superman. Listen, that broke a cardinal rule for Superman. It's the first Superman movie because he was not supposed to mess with time or mess with what happened in the human world, and he did it. So people want to jump on Zack Snyder for messing with certain things. The most egregious error Zack Snyder did was the way they handled the dad's death.
Yeah,
that was the most egregious error of what he did. But
the Amazing Webhead comes in with a $4.99 super chat. Ben Affleck's Batman HBO Max series in the style of Raid, of him versus Deathstroke in Arkham. Be so amazing. That would be awesome. Like almost like Dread. I know Raid and Dread were sort of the same, like where they were in that building and they're doing shit. But if you have like a warehouse or something like that, and it's just Ben Affleck versus Deathstroke, and you have like a 5-6 episode miniseries on that, dude, that shit would be fire. That shit would be light, man. That
would be very nice. How they kind of manipulate Superman. I don't understand how he had all these teleportation powers in Superman 2 and shoot the beams and all that stuff.
The teleportation, I think, was just a part of the Fortress of Solitude. I think it was like his dad in that where he's a hologram. I don't think that was real. I just think it was the Fortress of Solitude helping him.
I didn't like how he threw that S. That
was a horrible. That was a horrible effect, and most of the people associated with that film say it too. They're like, that was just didn't work out right.
Yeah. And the kiss at the end.
You won't even mention 4. That is. I can't believe.
What?
I shouldn't even mention Superman 4. I can't believe I went to the theater and watched that crap.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of Superman 4 like at all.
Well, you see,
it is the worst. It's even worse than Superman Returns, and I'm telling you, that's hard to watch for me.
Superman Returns is just boring as fuck.
I like Superman Returns. I know I'm in the minority, but
he's a borderline stalker in that, man.
Yeah,
he is.
Not borderline. He is.
Well, with Superman 4, the problem was they were siphoning money off of that to make Masters of the Universe, and both films suffered horribly for it.
I'm a fan of Masters of the Universe. I love that.
I don't hate the movie. It's not He-Man. It's not.
It's not He-Man, but Skeletor kicked ass, man.
Dude, oh my god, that was the best part of that whole movie.
Yeah, Skeletor was fucking legit. They ran out of money at the end, so they couldn't do the big fight scene that they
broke into finished parts of it. They broke into the set to finish parts.
Did you like him being He-Man all the time and not Prince Adam?
I did. As a kid, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to see that. I want to see that. That with the special effects they get today, that transformation should be awesome as hell.
Yeah,
somebody needs to make a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
But they don't even make
show.
I don't
not
care about
show, but movie.
I don't care about race swapping and stuff and race bending, but a Hispanic guy as He-Man, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, they when they try to get that last one. They cast this skinny ass Hispanic guy as He-Man. I'm like, dude, like not only is he Hispanic, which I don't care at the end of the day, but this dude, like he would have to be on some major steroids. To be He-Man. And then they lost the director and stuff too. So that movie's almost as cursed like The Flash. So yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that really quick. The Flash, is it going to get made or not?
Dude, they announced that movie like 10 years ago.
I just don't know when.
Do you think it's going to have?
I will say this: if Zack Snyder's movie is a success next week, like I think it is, and they give him more reins to handle stuff, I think he will incorporate a flashpoint to try to reset the DC. And say, "Look, man, we gotta catch up. We gotta do something different." If they do a flashpoint, they can reset. They can do a Man of Steel 2, a Batman. They can do a World's Finest. They can do a lot of different things, but they gotta do that flashpoint and reset. In my opinion,
I agree with that too.
Caleb says Flash starts filming April or May.
Yeah, that's the rumors, but they've been saying that on and on and on again, though, man. You know what I mean?
Who's the kid that plays him?
Ezra Miller.
Thank you, Ezra Miller. Man, I don't know if they're gonna get. I mean, I guess maybe wait and see how the Flash is handled in this. If again, a lot of people didn't like how the Flash was portrayed in Justice League, and I don't think that was a fair representation because, again, they kind of slapped everything in there.
They made him act like Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
That is true. That is very, very true. And yeah, I don't think he needs to be quite like that. He was dorky-ish, but not. I don't know. He was awkward more than anything. But we'll have to see how they do it.
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't like the fact that they made him stupid. How the fuck can you come up with the Speed Force and make this fucking suit, but you don't know the difference between North and South or what the fuck brunch is?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're a fucking forensic scientist. You don't know what brunch is?
Well, brunch, I think that was just to show how awkward he was, that he wasn't a part of normal society, so he didn't know these little things.
Though.
Well, but that's not stupid. That's just
speaking of the Flash,
not experience.
Dude, I hated last week's episode of Flash. Sorry, I just had to get that out, man.
When you got the speed thought, whatever.
Yeah, man. It was fucking stupid. Yeah, he got like he's like super smart now, and he's like all like it was like we need to go
away, it took away his emotions and stuff.
Yeah. I like the ending.
Artificial Force gave him that new power.
Yeah, I like the ending and what the ending means. Because we're getting that actor back, which I love. Yeah, but I just
gonna be Reverse Flash. They can't never get rid of him, man. He's always 2 or 3 steps ahead of Flash.
Yeah.
Basically, he told the Flash to create his own Speed Force because that's what he did. He got the negative Speed Force.
Yeah,
that's where he gets his powers from.
But I hate that mirror chick, man.
Yeah, she gets on whenever she comes on. She saps the energy out of the scene whenever she comes on because she looks like she's like constipated and why am I here?
I didn't watch Superman and Lois this week. I just didn't have time, so
I haven't watched the third one either. But we talked about the first 2 today on Equilibrium.
Yeah, I was trying to do a review on it every Saturday, but the Storms Live, where that is the major topic, we haven't been doing very well. Like, we got 91 people watching right now. If we were talking about Superman and Lois, we would maybe have like 50 or 60, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
I don't think it's getting the
likes. What's that?
I don't think Superman and Lois is getting enough credit right now. But I think part of that is because it's on CW.
Yeah.
The CW automatically, for people like me especially, is a turn on. The fact that I've given it, like I said, I think it's after the first one, I said it survived longer than the other CW show for me because I watched the whole thing.
Here's my problem with the CW, and I like the CW. Mm-hmm. I was a big fan of Arrow, big fan of Flash, and big fan of Smallville when Smallville came out. Every CW show feels the same. Like my girlfriend, she watches a lot of CW, right? And she was watching this show called All American. Which is basically this all black cast, you know, when in high school and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if you put a superhero in here, it would feel like a CW superhero show because it all has that same feel to it, you know. Mm-hmm. Not saying it's bad. Like, I was watching the show with her, and I was like, this isn't bad, but it feels like a black Riverdale or they all feel the same. Nancy Drew, they all feel the same.
They got that teen angst drama, and Matt, you are what the hell?
Matt Murdock said they should have casted Jesse Eisenberg as Superman. Hell's no. I'll be right back.
Smoking, bro.
Hell no.
He was hard to watch as Lex or Lex son or whatever the hell, and you talking about putting him on a cape? No.
Well, that's almost as bad as Nick Cage doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I do not want to see Jesse Eisenberg as Superman.
No, never.
Maybe he could be Mr. Mixoplex.
No, I can see that. Yeah, I could for sure. Has that character been in anything?
Yes, he's been in Smallville. Not Smallville, but Supergirl.
Oh
no. But I do want to know
Supergirl twice last season.
What about Supergirl?
He was asking. We were saying the only thing that we could see Jesse Eisenberg playing Mixoplex, and I said, yeah, he was on Supergirl last season.
I think they could I think they could do something with Jesse Eisenberg's Lex in the Snyder Cut of Justice League. I know he had that end credits scene in the original Justice League, but I think they could do something better with that, you know?
That I guess, that it's almost like the same thing about Ezra Miller. I guess we'll have to see what Zack Snyder got out of him. That could change my opinion of how he is. I think that it could have very well been, thinking back on it, Zack Snyder, if he puts him in the Justice League cut, it might help his character, because maybe we just saw somebody who was just losing it.
Yeah.
Or come, like, I don't know. There's just something off about the BvS. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sonic Channel 2. I don't know if he's trolling me or not. Will Smith as Batman.
What are these people smoking tonight, man?
Will Smith is perfectly fine as Deadshot. What Deadshot?
Yes. I hope they bring him back at some point.
So do I. I think he could be in a Batman movie solo. Batman movie.
Yeah, he was about. I won't say he was the only good thing.
Him and Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I liked Suicide Squad, but okay, I don't like the Joker, but I do want to see all these scenes they cut out, because I think maybe it might have helped. And I've watched some. I don't know. I again, that goes back to this stupid thing that they've played with all these movies way too much. These people had a vision. I mean, because Suicide Squad works within the Snyderverse. It works for it. And I just don't know why they didn't leave some of that stuff alone. I don't know. Man, Warner, the whole DC thing pisses me off, because of the two franchises, Marvel or DC. DC has much better characters, I think, much better potential, but nobody's ever figured out how to handle these characters.
Yeah. Nindroid said Riverdale is better. Hold on. No, there was one before that. The Amazing Webhead said, I don't care, but there was a CW casting for Powerpuff Girls. I'm actually looking forward to the live action Powerpuff Girls.
Is that going to be a series or a movie?
Series. It's on CW. I'm looking forward to it, because it might be a train wreck, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of.
I think it's going to be a train wreck.
Yeah, it's going to be a train wreck. And then Nindroid comes in with a super chat. Riverdale is better. Mysteries are on point. So I got to give Riverdale a shot. I've only seen a couple episodes of it. I know it's got that one hot black chick in it that me and Danny like. And then Matt Murdock said Will Smith would be better as Dick Grayson's Robin. No?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You need to screen your callers, man.
Dude, I don't know. That's why I hate fan casting. Because people just cast people. I'm like, how do you think this person's gonna fit, man? You know? I don't get it.
But Riverdale, again, I will give CW credit for bringing back Archie. The Archie comics,
Yeah.
The way they did it is it works. I mean, it was always geared towards teens back in the day, and here they found a new way to make it a teen drama for teens, and it's working. I mean,
yeah.
It's not my type of thing. So
Yeah, for real. I want to give it a shot. I just don't have a lot of time to. That's the biggest problem, man. Don't have a lot of time. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about cutting back on YouTube a little bit anyway. I haven't done anything since Tuesday, and it kind of felt kind of good not having to worry about all that shit, man.
I know what you mean, brother.
And then I look at my revenue for the month, and I'm like, fuck.
That is that always.
I'm going to throw in the 5-minute warning, then we're going to wrap it up and end it. I want to get to bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tell me about it, man.
Yeah.
It's all crazy out there.
I gotta be up early tomorrow, man.
But going back to the topic though at hand, I've said it. Warner Brothers is putting themselves into a corner.
They are.
Everything we heard from that first hour that leaked through Tom and Jerry is oh my god, and everything I've seen has been oh my god.
Do you think that they leaked that intentionally?
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
No doubt,
absolutely.
He put a button at his house. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
But this is going to take off, and again, it's organic. The release the Snyder Cut hashtag was slow, but it boomed, and that they got what they wanted. Now there's a new one.
Yeah.
What is it? Finish the Snyderverse. Hashtag finish the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to do the same thing? Well, what is the rest of the Snyderverse? If you're going to push that hard, they're going to go back to him and say, well, okay, guys. All right, Zach. Everybody is pushing to give you a chance to finish your vision. What do we do to finish it?
There is a silver lining with this, right? No, because here's the thing. If the Snyderverse is really good and the people start petitioning to finish the Snyderverse, then the good thing is there's no other movies being set to film right now. Like Flash is in production, Aquaman 2 is in production, Black Adam's in production, but none of those movies started filming yet.
Yeah.
They could easily be like, all right, people like this, Flash, we're going to put Flash in there, start Flashpoint, retcon, and go right back to the Snyderverse.
Yep.
You could. That is a good way that you could do it. But the thing is if they do this, finish the Snyderverse hashtag takes off and they finally go back to it and say, okay, so what's the rest of your universe? What if he comes back and says, I got 4 movies, 4 more movies?
Yeah.
They're screwed. You got Justice League. Go ahead. Sorry, Danny.
If it's a certain dollar amount that he can generate from the subscription-based revenue side of that, and he can show the numbers, and those stockholders, whatever, look, man, we just made X amount of dollars. Just think when COVID is over and we can go to the movies.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna try and put that kind of pressure on it. Look what I can do. If you just gave me $80 million and I did this. Think about if you give me $100 million or $200 million, what I could do. So I think this is gonna make a break whether or not he gets opportunity to do anything else.
Let's remember the 70 or 80 that he just got was on top of whatever he had before when they were shooting it. Because they scrapped everything they had shot already. Most of that 80 million was probably put towards the special effects.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big budget, $80 million.
It is.
Special effects.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd say give it to him. I mean, come on, you're going to make more people happy than you're going to piss people off.
Yep.
How many times are you going to get lucky enough that these offshoot movies are going to be the Joker?
Yeah.
How lucky are you going to get that $1 billion movie?
Yeah.
Without China.
And a lot of people went and saw the Joker because of the movie, not because it's just necessarily the Joker.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up for the night. I do have Chris and Danny's YouTube channel in the description box below. So be sure to click that button, click their link, go over, subscribe to their channel. And I'm going to call it a night because I'm fucking tired. So
yes, indeed.
Later, guys. Take it easy.